We
Luan?
need to work on just keeping our intensity up when the going gets tough. Facing adversity, we're going to face adversity throughout the whole season, and I feel like against them, we didn't handle it so well. That's what happened, and led to the final score that it did. We came out hard, fighting around fast and playing fast, but we couldn't handle adversity well, and that's what happened.
What was going right for the offense there early on? I mean, you guys built the 10-0 lead, you get the 12-yard touchdown.
I think we were playing at the level that we are capable of playing all the time. We're just playing around, flying around fast, just playing our fast offense, and just doing what we do. And that's the offense that we are capable of having every single drive.
So are you able to take those positives and basically grow those and move on in the season?
Yeah, we'll take a look at the film and stuff and go through everything that we did well and everything we could improve on. Taking from this game, as right now, without seeing the film, I feel like we left a lot on the field, and when the going got tough, like I said, we didn't respond correctly to put ourselves in position to win.
The Badgers built a pretty sizable advantage in third down conversion rate. What was going so wrong with you guys on third downs?
I can't really say other than we just weren't executing the calls that our coach was calling. The Badgers have a great defense, great team, and they just had the better of us on third downs today. So it's not really much. I feel that the coaches could have did. It was just us executing.
Do you feel like the Wisconsin defense made the adjustments to change something, or did that just change?
Yeah, they at first they weren't blitzing as much. Towards the second half and later in the game, they started bringing pressures, I guess. That kind of got with us, and they got to Kent a couple of times, which messed us up. They put us in third and longs, and we really just didn't have a chance to get third and 21, third and 17. Like that, any offense in the country is going to struggle with that. So I just think they brought a little bit of pressure that we didn't pick up as well.
Anything else for Luan? Coach Matt Wells. Coach will make an opening statement on the game, and then we'll take questions.
Okay, ready to roll. Well, first of all, it's a good Wisconsin team, really good, and we knew it. And I was proud of those kids. First half, basically went toe to toe, and we're in the game. And then what happened in the third quarter? Short field, touchdown, and honestly, I think some of the youth set in, and we started playing like we were young in some spots, talented but young. You got to be able to respond better at that point in the game, and that's the bottom line. It's a good team, very good team, but I was proud of those kids. It's a different vibe in that locker room. We're going to make a lot of improvement between weeks 2, 3, and 4, and to be able to get into Mountain West play. But that's a bad third quarter, and you can't stop it down. I mean, basically they were running downhill with the short field every time, and no response by the offense, and got to stop the run. That's the bottom line. But that's a good team, so I'll go ahead and open it up
You had 5 linemen
with any questions.
starting their first game and 12 first-year starters.
Yeah, 13 actually.
That kind of a hard game to have that happen.
It is what it is. We got to play it like it lies. I mean, whether you play one of the best teams it's a top 10 team in the country, and we're going to grow up real quick. I mean, we won't face a better team than that probably all year, and I'm proud of those kids. Those 5 O linemen, we're going to be just fine on the O line. I thought that they actually held their own and did a nice job. We couldn't get open there at the end, and I think some of the protection breaks down, but I think those 5 linemen responded in a pretty positive way. Yeah, was that like a 19-play drive or something?
Yeah, 17 play drive.
Seven.
How critical was that series to be able to get Wisconsin on track?
Yeah, it gave them momentum. They stole the momentum back right there, and when they convert, those third downs, got the crowd into it and got them back, right back in the game.
In that third quarter, was it? Do you chalk that up to momentum or adjustments, or what? What do you feel like?
Missed tackles. I mean, we missed a couple tackles. They got the edge. You don't set the edge on defense, you're in trouble. We set the edge on the defense in the first half. We lost the edge 2 or 3 times, missed a couple tackles, and that not a whole lot of adjustments for that. I mean, that was their normal offense and not setting an edge. And then on the flip side, we didn't respond on offense.
So is there something you could have adjusted on the offense in the second half, or is that same thing? They made some adjustments.
Well, I mean, you got a ball right off a helmet right there at the those kind of mistakes right before half that gave them one of those scores right there. I'm not sure if that was the field goal or the touchdown. Oh, that was the touchdown, wasn't it? Right there before halftime, and then a couple drop balls, and all of a sudden you're down 21 right out of the gate in the third quarter, second half.
Coach, 10-7, you got the ball back in the middle left before half. Did you think about just running it out? You went
Yeah.
in the air. What was
David said, I'm going to throw it quick. I'm going to put the ball right over the middle, and it had been there, safe, easy throw, and then we were going to run it. Ball went through the kid's hands. I mean, I'll live with that mistake. That kid's going to be a good player. Carson's going to be a good player, and there's another true freshman. Yeah.
There were a couple guys that missed the game.
Yeah.
And maybe went out with injuries as well. Levitt came back. Can you
Yeah.
talk about the Dax Raymond not playing today
Yeah.
and some of those guys?
No, I mean they're day to day. They were game time basically decisions with Dax and Justice and a few more that are going to be day to day, week to week. We'll have them back soon. They're not season ending though.
Christiansen didn't come back in. He
Yeah,
left the game.
cramping.
Okay.
Yeah, cramping. And I don't know how you cramp in 60-degree weather, to be honest with you. So, need to look. I guess so. We got to look at that.
What was going so right for the offense there early on? Obviously, the pace you guys had out there seemed to be working well. What was
It's
going
first downs. I mean, we keep talking about making a first down, and to get the momentum and to get the pace going, we made first downs. We played catch, and we actually hit a few runs and broke a few arm tackles. It gave us good momentum early.
Some guys that were positives. There were some guys that you can kind of build on this. They might be new, but
Yeah.
they played well.
Great question. I mentioned the 5 O-linemen. I'm proud of those guys. I didn't think they flinched up front. I think we're going to be just fine on the O-line. When you say new guys, Sully's going to play well. Louis Compton. I mean, you saw them all over the field. Jamarcus Ingram. We got to grow some guys up, just in terms of being youthful and experienced. But I think we got talented kids. You made mention of all the first-time starters. That's a lot. And then somebody told me, before we came in here, there was 13 or 14 starters back, and I think only maybe 5 of them started out of that. So, there's a lot of things that we've done over the last 9 months to try to fix this thing, and that's part of it. It starts with that, and there's going to be some, unfortunately tonight there were some growing pains in terms of that, but the improvement that we're going to demand and we're going to look for over the next few weeks, hopefully will set us in the right track to be able to compete in the Mountain West.
How much does your defense change losing Jalen Davis at corner?
Well, I mean, kid's a 4-year starter and the best corner we got. So it just makes other guys, Wes Bailey, Fortenberry, Cam Haney, those guys played a lot more than, quite frankly, we were expecting. So it doesn't really change a whole lot of calls, but yeah, I mean, you just took your best outside edge defender in terms of the secondary off the field. That's tough.
Is that just a rule that needs to be looked at, or do you like that rule, I guess?
I like the rule, Isaac, just in terms of what I think it's done for the game. I do. I've seen all the stats, and I do think it's good for the game when it's called properly, and I hope that and trust that it was called properly tonight and that it was reviewed properly. So
Anything else for Coach Wells?
we good? Okay, thanks, guys.
Gage Ferguson. Does the defense get tired at all playing against such a physical team, and the Aggies run a pretty fast offense? Was that a factor at all, do you think? Or
No, I don't think it was a factor at all. We ran against a quick pace offense daily in practice, and it was nice to have a team to set it up. They were physical, but I felt like we matched the physicality for the most part, especially in the first half, as you saw. But I don't think being tired or aware like that was a factor.
What defensively, that first, you held them scoreless for almost the entire first half. What was going so right there in the early portion of the game?
I think we're just flying around having fun. We prepared to be in that spot and in that situation, and so I think it was just us executing and us playing with a lot of energy and having fun on the football field and getting a little match to the football, you know.
How big was the absence of Jalen after he went out? How did that affect the pass defense?
You know, I think that we are very deep in our DB position. We have a lot of skilled and talented guys that can play a position. Jalen's definitely a dude for us. He's definitely a playmaker, and we definitely missed him on the field. And of course, when you miss a guy like that, it is going to be a factor to some degree. But I do feel like our guys stepped up and played hard.
When you look at the third down conversion rates here in the game tonight, Wisconsin equals about 8 for 12 tonight. How big of an impact was that tonight to be able to get them on track?
Can you ask that again?
Yeah, just how big of an impact was the third down for Wisconsin, especially when they start getting on a roll there late in the first half?
It's huge. We have a goal as a defense to have a certain percentage on third downs. We got to get off the field. And when we do, it's a huge momentum change, and the offense takes that and, they make plays out of it. When they keep beating us on third down after third down after third down, it wears us out, changes the field position, and it hurts our offense in the long run too. So that was a big factor. We got in a lot of third down situations, and something we needed to capitalize on. Didn't quite get it done.
is that play action just something they run really well? It's hard to know if they're going to run it or pass it. And
I do think they do what they do really well. I think that we were just right there, close to making a few plays that didn't go our way. Could have gone either way, and for us tonight in the second half, just wasn't going for us. I think we read our keys right, and we studied really well, and we were in good position, but we just came up short in the second half on a lot of plays that were crucial.
Anything else for Gage?
Thank you, guys.